Okay, local issues. I don't care about local issues much. I'll give a couple examples of stuff that I do think about, but yeah, if I run for Congress, and I'm just going to commit myself today, I guess, it's to impeach Trump. It's to deal with this. It's bigger than Trump. To deal with this, we are in. This is the fourth turning of American history, the fourth secular crisis. We are not rising up to the challenge. That's what I'm concerned with, obviously. The way the Democrats are approaching these midterms, I hope it works, that we get rid of these, that we finally turn the tables on these borderline, well, it's not just borderline, I mean, the Freedom Caucus of the Republicans, those dudes are just traitors. They want to imitate, the freedom, they want to imitate the Russian oligarchy. That's what those people are all about. And they're taking their money. Alexander Torshin, Putin's personal banker, contributes somewhere between $10 and $30 million to the NRA to earmark for Trump's campaign, which leaves all that other money to go to the other right-wing nut jobs in the Republican Party. So Democrats need to win these midterms, but what I'm hearing is they're still looking upon this thing tactically. They're not ready for the challenge either. The Republicans are led by their right-wing nut jobs are taking us down Putin's road, and anything that stops that is a good thing. But Democrats have no concept of what we're in for. They want to get in there, and they have their usual entitlement regime that they're going to try to extend, and we all know what that's all about. And some of it I'm for. Socialized medicine, I've already spoken about that. There's things I'm for, but the biggest thing they don't get, and that's why I'm here gonna try to push as hard as I can to make them wake up to the big problem, the big issue, the challenge of this generational diagonal. So I don't care about local issues. If by some unbelievable miracle I win, I will just keep Perlmutter's staff, as many as them want to stay, and their constituent relations are fine. All those kind of things that a congressman is expected to do, I would do. But issue-wise, I don't really care about local issues. Good pay for teachers, yeah, I'm for that, and strong public education, all that stuff. But like I said, that's not what's motivating me at all. Perlmutter's doing a good job. I have got no complaint against him personally, doctrinally, any of that. I'll just keep his staff if I win. And if he loses because of his party, because the Democratic Party is failing to rise to this challenge, is thinking tactically instead of strategically, it's his fault. He's got every advantage in the world. But to give you an idea of stuff that I do think about, if you search my name, you'll find a whole bunch of videos out there on the Santa Fe Trail, which I want to bring it back as a combination bike and equestrian path. I think that'll boost the economy of Southeast Colorado, which is not my district. It's Ken Buck's, who, by the way, I think is in the Freedom Caucus. So thanks, Ken. I hope you appreciate the idea that I'm giving you for free. Maybe you can run with it. You can know how you know your constituents and can talk them into it, get them organized behind it. Both senators think it's a great idea, but from Senator Bennett's office, Senator Gardner's office, they've both thought this is a great idea. Do everything you can with it, but we're not jumping in until there's some push locally. So Ken Buck, get on that. It's a great idea. It'd be at least a seasonal boost to the Southeast Colorado economy. Another thing that just shows you the way I think, my libertarian impulses, is I've always felt that if I was running for the mayor of Denver, I would run on one issue, and that is competition at the stadiums. Get rid of Aeroserve. How does Aeroserve find a way to take all of the taste out of a hot dog? I mean, that's a scientific achievement, to take all the taste out and then charge $7 for it. And we just sort of go along with it, and we think this is capitalism. The stadiums should no restaurant, no entity should control more than 3 concession stations at any of the arenas. The way it is now, because you have a hard time. Go to Coors Field. I'm a Rockies season ticket holder. You go there, and the food is crap. I mean, if anyone comes up to me, I say there's only a few places that have good food. The pizza place is pretty decent. The best food in here is Famous Dave's, and I know how that deal works with Aeroserve. Somebody from Aeroserve shows up at the beginning of the day, before the fans start showing up, and they have they've counted all of the paper trays, paper plates and stuff that's going to Dave's. Dave's goes through their day, sells stuff. I mean, everyone knows there's a line all the time. Well, at the end of the day, the Aeroserve jerk comes by and they count the plates again, and they figure out how many meals Famous Dave's has sold, and they charge them $5 for every missing paper plate. So what you're doing, if you ask for, can I have an extra plate to share with my friend, you've raised the cost of that meal, their cost, from $5 to $10, because Aeroserve, those pricks, those monopolistic, they're communists. Okay, it's mercantilism all over again. It's like, we're the insiders. We control everything, so we're gonna gouge the consumer as much as we can in this captive audience, and we're the little bit of good food that we do let in. We're gonna hammer them too. It's greed out of control. It's anti-free enterprise. So I say, get those pricks out of here. I don't care whether the NFL, Major League Baseball, the NBA, NHL. If you've got to deal with them, we're breaking it. Denver's a good market. Screw you. We're going to take control of this ourselves, and we are going to auction off every single concession station. And we're not going to let anybody have more than 3 stations. And the food in the stadium will be the best. I mean, you'll have Greek restaurants competing for spaces, and Italian, and all of them figuring out how to plug into that market. Competition, free enterprise. Let's get rid of these Aeroserve communists and enjoy the game. Enjoy the game, people.